Welcome to English for Public Administration 1, CD 1. Audio script by Dina Penn. Unit 1 Public Administration. Recording 1. Listen and fill in each blank with the words or phrases in the box in Exercise 2. 1. Public administration can be broadly described as the development, implementation, and study of government policy. Today, public administration is often regarded as including also some responsibility for determining the policies and programs of governments. Specifically, it is the planning, organizing, directing, coordinating, and controlling of government operations. 2. Public administration is a feature of all nations, whatever their system of government. Within nations, public administration is practiced at the central, intermediate, and local levels. Though public administration has historically referred to government management, it increasingly encompasses non-governmental organizations that are not acting out of self-interest. 3. From the 16th century, the national state was the reigning model of the administrative organization in Western Europe. These states needed an organization for the implementation of law and order and for setting up a defensive structure. The need for expert civil servants with knowledge about taxes, statistics, administration, and the military organization grew. 4. Lorenz von Stein, in 1855 professor in Vienna, was considered the founder of the science of public administration. According to him, the science of public administration was an interaction between theory and practice, and combined several disciplines, such as sociology, political sciences, administrative law, and public finance. 5. In the United States, Woodrow Wilson was the first to consider the science of public administration. In an 1887 article entitled The Study of Administration, Wilson wrote, "It is the object of administrative study to discover, first, what government can properly and successfully do, and secondly, how it can do these proper things with the utmost possible efficiency and at least possible cost either of money or of energy." 6. In most of the world, the establishment of highly trained administrative, executive classes have made public administration a distinct profession. The body of public administrators is usually called civil service. Traditionally, the civil service is contrasted with other bodies serving full-time, such as the military, the judiciary, and the police. In most countries, a distinction is also made between the home civil service and those persons engaged abroad on diplomatic duties. A civil servant, therefore, is one of a body of persons who are directly employed in the administration of the internal affairs of the state and whose role and status are not political, ministerial, military, or constabulary. 7. Certain characteristics are common to all civil services. Senior civil servants are regarded as professional advisors to those who formulate state policy. Civil servants in every country are expected to advise, warn, and assist those responsible for state policy and, when this has been decided, to provide the organization for implementing it. The responsibility for policy decisions lies with the political members of the executive, those members who have been elected or appointed to give political direction to the government. By custom, civil servants are protected from public blame for their advice. Now, check comprehension. Exercise 4. Are these statements true or false according to the text?
Welcome to English for Public Administration 1. Audio script by Dina Penn. Unit 1 Public Administration. Recording 2. 1. Today, public administration is often regarded as including also some responsibility for determining the policies and programs of governments. 2. Within nations, public administration is practiced at the central, intermediate, and local levels. 3. Lorenz von Stein, in 1855 professor in Vienna, was considered the founder of the science of public administration. 4. The body of public administrators are usually called the civil service. 5. Civil servants in every country are expected to advise, warn, and assist those responsible for state policy and, when this has been decided, to provide the organization for implementing it. Welcome to English for Public Administration 1, CD 1. Audio script by Dina Penn. Unit 1 Public Administration. Recording 3. 1. Consider the science of public administration. 2. Make decisions. 3. Constitute a growing problem. 4. Include responsibilities. 5. Formulate state policy. 6. Appoint members. 7. Determine policies and programs. End of Unit 1. Thanks.
Welcome to English for Public Administration 1, CD 1. Audio script by Dina Penn. Unit 2 Principle of Public Administration. Recording 4. Check comprehension. Exercise 4. Match the first half sentence beginnings 1 to 6 to the correct endings A to F. 1. A major principle of public administration has been provisions of public services at the minimum cost. 2. Other kinds of values of the administrative reform are justice and equal treatment. 3. Organizational principles of public administration are similar to formal organization of the military. 4. Public administration pays great attention to planning future programs. 5. Attention has also been given to personal characteristics of an individual. 6. Budget is important in personal incentives and collective bargaining. Welcome to English for Public Administration 1, CD 1. Audio script by Dina Penn. Unit 2 Principle of Public Administration. Recording 5. Exercise 11. Match these verbs and nouns as they occur together in the text. 1. Provide public services. 2. Involve civil service reform. 3. Decide priorities. 4. Oversee expenditures. 5. Plan future programs. 6. Respond to public needs. 7. Equate responsibility. Welcome to English for Public Administration 1, CD 1. Audio script by Dina Penn. Unit 3 Ethics in Public Administration. Recording 6. 1. I am going to study philosophy. 2. We will go to the hearing. 3. He is to minimize his expenses. 4. She is seeing her lawyer today. 5. The aeroplane leaves Phnom Penh at 10:00. 6. The children will be doing their homework after dinner tonight. 7. You will have graduated by the year 2020.
Welcome to English for Public Administration 1, CD 1. Audio script by Dina Penn. Unit 3 Principle of Public Administration. Recording 7. Exercise 7 Put the verbs in brackets in the right future form. 1. We cannot attend the meeting tonight. We are visiting our best friends. 2. According to the program, the trial starts at 10 o'clock sharp. 3. His teachers are sure he will be a successful lawyer one day. 4. You look very tired. If you want I will finish the report for you. 5. It's already 10 to 9. The witness will be late. 6. I am simply exhausted. I think I will have a coffee break. 7. Look out. That file will fall from your desk and you will have to put all the papers in order again. 8. We are going to the opening session of the conference on Monday. Would you like to join us? 9. I will win that contest. Whatever it takes. 10. Don't worry about the meeting. I will help you to prepare the folders.
Welcome to English for Public Administration 1. CD 1. Audio script by Dina Penn. Unit 3. Ethics in Public Administration. Recording 8. Exercise 10. Underline the correct future form of the verb in the following sentences. 1. This time tomorrow. They will be debating the issue in the Parliament. 2. I will have a look at your report in 10 minutes. 3. You should try to find another copy of the report. I will be using it until evening. 4. She cannot handle the correspondence. I will fire her. 5. There's no problem for me to give you a lift to the airport. I will be going that way anyway. 6. Let me break the news to her. I will be meeting her in the office tomorrow. 7. This time next week. Our representative will be flying to London to conclude the agreement. 8. They will be staying here until next Friday. 9. Will you be using the computer this evening? 10. We are deeply sorry for his retirement. We will miss him. Thanks for your attention. Like, share, and subscribe to get more video for your lessons. Welcome to English for Public Administration 1. CD 1. Audio script by Dina Penn. Unit 3 Ethics in Public Administration 1. Recording 9. Exercise 12. Use the correct future form of the verbs in brackets. 1. By the time his colleagues return, he will have finished translating the materials for the conference. 2. The European Parliament will issue some new regulations after the plenary session. 3. According to the action plan, the project ends in December. According to the action plan, the project will end in December. 4. The chairman cannot come tomorrow. He is seeing the president. 5. The witness will leave the premises before you can stop him. 6. She will have finished investigating the crime scene by the time the police arrive. 7. Our conference is going to take place after all participants are informed about the date. 8. Before the end of the year, the United States will emerge as the market leader in this domain. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for attention.
Welcome to English for Public Administration 1. CD 1. Audio script by Dina Penn. Unit 4. Trends in Public Administration. Recording 10. Exercise 5. Look at these graphs. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the verbs in the box. 1. Resource utilization is remaining steady. 2. London Underground station passengers are fluctuating. 3. A regressive tax is decreasing. 4. Capita foreign debt, USD, is increasing. 5. A progressive tax is rising. 6. A proportional tax is leveling off. 7. The mortality rate is falling. 8. Cash price differences are stabilizing. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for your attention.
Welcome to English for Public Administration 1. CD 1. Audio script by Dina Penn. Unit 5. Civil Service. Recording 11. The history of civil service. Civil service is the body of government officials who are employed in civil occupations that are neither political nor judicial. In most countries the term refers to employees selected and promoted on the basis of merit and a system which may include examinations. In earlier times, when civil servants were part of the king's household, they were literally the monarch's personal servants. As the powers of monarchs and princes declined, appointment became a matter of personal choice by ministers and heads of departments. In Europe in the 19th century, appointment and promotion frequently depended on personal or political favor. But tenure was common in the lower and middle ranks once appointment had been made. Recruitment in many European countries corresponded to the national educational systems. The highest class of civil servants entered service after graduation from the university. The executive class after full completion of secondary school. The clerical class after the intermediate school examination. As public administration became more complex in the 20th century, specialized categories of civil servants were created to bring into the service doctors, scientists, architects, naval constructors, lawyers, and so on. All countries base appointments on some kinds of competition. In some countries, great emphasis is placed on formal written examinations supplemented by interviews. Such as the situation in France, where entry into the higher civil service is channeled through specialist schools. In Great Britain, the Civil Service Commission relies more on informal tests and a series of interviews and tends to measure the candidate's intellectual competence by the quality of his university degree. The conventional written examination is dispensed with also in such European countries as Finland, Switzerland, the Netherlands, and Portugal. Most federal countries try to ensure an equitable distribution of posts among their constituent elements. In Switzerland the federal authorities try to maintain a balance of posts not only between the cantons but also between the political parties, religions, and languages. There are certain standards which are placed upon a civil servant's conduct. As a general rule, a civil servant is not allowed to engage directly or indirectly in any trade or business and may engage in social or charitable organizations only if these have no connection with official duties. There are always strict limits on a civil servant's right to lend or borrow money, and they are prohibited from accepting gifts. There are also different attitudes about the extent to which civil servants may engage in political activities. The United Kingdom bans its senior civil servants to engage in any form of political activity. The prohibition becomes progressively less strict. However, for the medium and lower grades of the service, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for attention.
Welcome to English for Public Administration 1, CD 1. Audio script by Dina Penn. Unit 6. Centralization and Decentralization. Recording 12. Cheap. Cheaper. The cheapest. Small. Smaller. The smallest. Big. Bigger. The biggest. Easy. Easier. The easiest. Important. More important. The most important. Expensive. More expensive. The most important. Modern. More modern. The most modern. Simple. Simpler. The simplest. Bad. Worse. The worst. Far. Farther, further. The farthest, the furthest. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for attention. Welcome to English for Public Administration 1, CD 1. Audio script by Dina Penn. Unit 7. Institution of Constitutional. Recording 13. Exercise 2. Listen and fill in the blanks with the words or phrase in the box in 1. Constitutions describe the fundamental rules according to which states are governed. They set out how decisions are made, how power is distributed among the institutions of government, the limits of governmental authority and the methods of election and appointment of those who exercise power. Constitutions also define the relationships between the state and the individual and usually include the listing of the rights of the citizens. There are wide variations between different types of constitution and even between different constitutions of the same type. In essence, the British Constitution can be described as unwritten, parliamentary, monarchical and flexible, whereas the American one can be seen as written, federal, presidential, republican and rigid. Every country has a constitution of some kind, but the term is used in two different but related ways. There are many definitions of a constitution, such as that provided by the Oxford English Dictionary. The system or body of fundamental principles according to which a nation-state politic is constituted and governed. In other words, the Constitution is concerned with the way in which decisions are made, and how powers are distributed among the various organs of government, be they central or local. It usually determines the boundaries of governmental authority, and the methods of election/appointment of those who are in power. In a more precise and narrower sense, the Constitution refers to a single document which sets out the rules governing the composition, powers and methods of operation of the main institutions of government. Almost every country currently possesses a constitution. The oldest one is the American Constitution, the writing of which introduced the age of constitutions. Britain does not have such a written statement. It is almost alone among modern states in that it does not have a constitution at all. Of course, there are rules, regulations, principles and procedures for the running of the country. But there is no single written document which can be appealed to as the highest law of the land. Nobody can refer to Article 6 or the First Amendment, or anything like that, because nothing like that exists. Written constitutions are important in states which have been subjected to internal dissension and upheaval over a long period. The American Constitution followed in the aftermath of the War of Independence, just as the Japanese and West German documents were devised after World War II. Most constitutions are written down and embodied in a formal document. The American one is much briefer than many, having some 7,000 words, expressed in 7 long articles, and a mere 10 pages. Few democratic countries today have unwritten constitutions. Apart from the United Kingdom, only Israel and New Zealand lack formal documents. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for attention. Welcome to English for Public Administration 1, CD 1. Audio script by Dina Penn. Unit 7. Recording 14. Exercise 3. Underline the most suitable word in each sentence. 1. Constitutions describe the fundamental rules according to which states governed. 2. The Constitution sets out how power is distributed among the institutions of power. 3. It also determines the methods of election of those who are in power. 4. Today nearly all countries possess a constitution. 5. There is no single written document in Britain which can be appealed to as the highest law of the country. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for attention.